So we got a nice build for y'all today, and this one is for the tall PGs out there. I want to give a big shout out to my guy Joe Vegas. I gave him a few thresholds for him to work with, and he gave me a monster. And when you take a look at this build and the cap breakers, yo, trust me on this, with time, this build will only keep getting better. Now again, shout out to my guy Joe Vegas. If y'all want any statistics and data on NBA 2K27, make sure and check out his websites at PhilRoomGG. I will put the link in the description. Now, let's get to the build.
It's Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean. With the next video on this YouTube thing, we got 2K news and rumors. Don't forget the tutorials and tips. Turn your MyPLAYER to a bad man and rule the sticks. No matter the mode, record the park. Even my career brute will give you a good start. Hit the like button, don't forget the notifications. Comment down below and welcome to the Brute Squad Nation. Yo man, we send one come test.
So we are trying to push the limits with this build, and let me preference this by saying this might not be the final version of this build, but at least y'all could see what we're working with if we go with a 6-7 PG. Now I'm trying to get a very consistent shooting build with some contact dunks, with some decent playmaking, solid defense. In a nutshell, I'm trying to get one of the better all-around PG builds for NBA 2K27. So to create this build, you need to go with a 6'7" on the height, of course, 197 pounds with the weight, and a 6'7" wingspan, because we're trying to get the 3-ball up there to shoot really consistent, because y'all see how people are already struggling with shooting in NBA 2K27. We don't want to have that problem. Y'all know what it is. Now that it's time to apply the attributes, I want y'all to take a good look at the potential of this build. With a close shot, you could go all the way up to a 92. With the driving layup, you could go all the way up to 92 as well. With the driving dunk, you could go all the way up to a 90. With the standing dunk, can't even make this up, you could go as high as a 91. What kind of build will that be? Now with the post scoring, you could go as high as a 93. With the mid-range, you could go all the way up, can't even make this up, to a 98 if you decide to. With a 3-ball, you could go to a 92. The free throws all the way to 99. We look at the interior defense, you could go all the way up to a 92. The perimeter defense, you could go to an 88. The steals, you could go to an 88. The blocks are 70. The passing accuracy, you could literally get a 99 if you choose to. The ball handling, you could go to a 91. The speed with ball, a 82. Speed 90. Agility 88. Strength 85. And of course, finally, the vertical, you could go to a 98. Now remember, the main purpose of this build is balance. It's all about having that great all-around playmaker like a LaMelo Ball per se. Not just LaMelo Ball, like Alonzo Ball, like that tall type point guard that could play solid defense. It won't be a slouch, trust me on that. Could actually create for his teammates, and still if you need to get that bucket, you could get it at any level. I'm talking about from the mid, from the 3, everything. I'm trying to get as much balance out of this builder as possible. Now let me remind y'all that this build is not just about creating it for day one. This is the build that will evolve over time and continue to get better. When you look at the thresholds and the cap breakers, you're gonna see the potential of this build, not just a week from now. I'm talking about a month from now. I'm talking about 2 months from now. I'm talking about after 2K drop a big patch, this build gonna still be good. Trust me on that. I know your boy like those builds what can't be patched, the great all-around builds. Now let me preference this by saying as well, when 2K drop the app finally and I get my hands on it, we're gonna be doing some fine-tuning here and there. So this is the first version of this build, but I gotta be honest with y'all, I do like the blueprint behind the 6'7s in this game. And y'all know your boy Brute, I love me a tall PG. When you look at what we have so far, the speed is up there, the playmaking is up there. Now the passing accuracy, as I start unlocking cap breakers, gonna eventually go up there. My threshold when it comes to lowest possible, eventually gonna be around 80. But for now, I could go with a 70 something. All right, we gonna get that cap breaker real fast. We're gonna drop those tutorials, show y'all how to get it in a few days, so I got y'all covered. Right now, when you look at 3-ball, the dunking already covered. I don't think I have to put much or put too much emphasis towards that. Right now, we're just doing a little bit of fine-tuning. The perimeter defense is up there, the speed is up there, the strength is good enough, especially when you start to unlock cap breakers. It's definitely gonna unleash it. We got enough to get the dunking packages that we need, because you know your boy Brute is a rim runner extraordinaire. So y'all know your boy Brute as the head of the Rim Runner Association. Ain't no way I'm going out there with a build with no dunking. It will be useless to your boy Brute. I love hanging on the rim. It's that simple. No discussion, no debate. Y'all know how it is. So this is pretty much very close to the final version. Just a few fine-tuning, of course. Your boy actually got the 89 for the context. Is a must. 89 as well on the 3-ball. So you see we got a little bit more flexibility when it comes to the cap breakers. We got an 80 on the midi, very important. We got a 75 on the layup. You know, as soon as you start unlocking cap breakers, you could actually make it stronger in those areas, man. It's gonna be very simple. Trust me on that. As you keep playing, you keep unlocking stuff, this build will continue to evolve with you. Now let's move and take a look at the speed, the strength, the vertical, and the agility is really solid in those areas as well. What I really like about this build is the strength. You're gonna see when we go to the cap breakers, you will have a lot of wiggle room when it comes to making this build stronger as time goes on. Currently, the vertical, I'm really good with it where it's at. The speed, really solid. The agility, I could probably put a little bit more cap breakers as I unlock them. But overall, this build is really solid. So as we take a look at the cap breakers, this build got so much potential as you unlock cap breakers. Is just continue to get better and just make it the ideal all-round PG. Look at the strength, the amount is going to start jumping as you start applying cap breakers onto it. Look at the passing accuracy. You're going to be so effective when you apply cap breakers there as well. You could throw steals up on it. Like, these are not small jumps. The block, huge jumps. Like, these are huge chunks as you unlock cap breakers. So it's not like this build gonna be one-dimensional. This build is gonna be one of the better all-around builds you could possibly create. Trust me on that. You know your boy Brute ain't gonna put y'all onto nothing. Now again, I will constantly make adjustments to this build, but I do love the blueprint of this build. Now as we go in and you know we're gonna try and tune. We got a few days before we get our hands on the game. You can't go around and tell me that this build ain't done. You cannot. I'm just not gonna take y'all serious. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm playing, y'all. I'm playing. But we will use the blueprint and keep tweaking it to perfect the build over time. We do have a few days, as I said before. As we get our hands in the game, we will be ready. Your boy gonna be live streaming and tuning builds for y'all as soon as they give us this app. 2K, y'all slipping by the way. But trust me, by the time 2K drops, we're gonna have some of the best, tallest, better point guards in the game. I promise y'all. You know your boy will always deliver every single year. Y'all know your boy Brute never fail, y'all, man, and I ain't gonna start now. All right, so let's close this out real quick and y'all see who we got. We got Lonzo Ball, we got Jamal Murray, and we got LaMelo Ball, and it's -A across the board. And this is now before cap breakers, so imagine all those -A's is gonna be turned into an A+ eventually. The best all-around tall PG ever created. Y'all have it here first, man. I'm playing, but trust me, we are going with something like this in NBA 2K27. So that's all I got for y'all today. Let me know your thoughts. Again, shout out to my guy Joe Vegas and Phil Room GG. I will put the link in the description. Make sure and check him out once you want anything statistical and data when it comes to 2K. I got y'all covered, man. All right, y'all have a blessed one. Be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Notification bell is free and key. Peace.